They say a person is truly blessed if he can count the number of true friends on one hand. Well, for one Maui man, it'll take both of his hands and feet and more to count the number of friends who came together to put on a coat of aloha. From here, this looks like an ordinary family home that obviously has kids and friends. But from this point on, there's nothing ordinary about this story. What you're seeing are the finishing touches of a community-supplied, friend-conceived home makeover inside and out. Mike and Laura Marski have lived here for 7 years. They've been married for 8. But a few months ago, their entire life turned around.
In April, we found out that he had a very rare cancer in a very unusual place. We went to MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, Texas, to confirm the Maui pathology. And then we went back in July, and Mikey had a major surgery done. And I can tell you it was his urethra that runs through the prostate, his bladder. He had 38 lymph nodes pulled, only one of which has cancer. And then he had part of his small intestine removed and reconstructed into an internal new bladder.
Laura's old college roommate, Robin Pilas, had an idea that might help Mike and Laura settle into their new routine because the old one was about to change.
Because I've known Laura for so long, and I know how to work her, I said, well, Laura, I have an idea. I said, it might not be a good idea, because I knew that she would need to embrace it to make it happen. I said, would you consider, letting your friends come and just paint your house, because she's got all this beautiful artwork that she and Mikey had before they moved over here to Kulipu'u 7 years ago. And they never put it up because they had little kids and they didn't want it to get wrecked. And I said, wouldn't it be cool if Mikey came in and saw all of his artwork up on the walls and everything, we had a fresh coat of paint and everything really looked beautiful.
Laura said she needed to think about it, and she did, for about 8 seconds, then told her friend Annie Gomes about it.
And within 8 hours, Annie had all the paint donated, and she had talked with Patrick, who agreed to do the whole thing, and then we sent out an email, and that was on Tuesday. And this is Saturday. Mikey comes home today at 4 o'clock, and it's just been a miracle.
Patrick is Patrick Young, a professional Maui painter. Young's neighbor Annie asked if he might be inclined to donate a little paint and maybe a little labor to help spruce up the Marski home as a surprise before Mike gets home. He wound up doing a little more than that.
A little bit.
So what have you done?
The whole interior of the house.
Between Tuesday night and Saturday, it was like a sped-up version of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. The entire house was taped off and primed, then painted. The outside was power washed. Stella Blues and Shaka Pizza donated food, and the community just kept working until the job was done. Sherwin Williams donated the paint, and the total job was worth more than $8,500. By noon Saturday, it was down to the finishing touches and the cleanup. But with Mike due home in less than 4 hours, would they make it? With friends and coworkers from Blue Hawaiian Helicopters, where Mike is a mechanic, neighbors and strangers bringing their time, their muscle, their food, and their aloha, yeah, they'll probably make it.
Humbling, blessed, and amazed at the amount of people who came out to help this project happen. It was an idea last Sunday, and it morphed into all of these volunteers and 2 of my very good crazy friends, Annie Gomes and Robin Pilas, putting together what you see here today.
There was a whole community effort, and I was just running the child camp, which was fun. I got to stay home and eat macaroni and cheese and watch the Disney Channel, and I definitely got off with the easy end. I still got some sleep, where I don't think a lot of people here did.
Fast forward to 3:45 and just look. The pictures are up. The bed is made. And artwork by daughter Mary and son Mike Jr. adorn the front of the house. Then, as family, friends, and neighbors and strangers gather, here comes a truck. And, in extreme home makeover fashion, a chant arises. And just like on TV, the van is moved and Mike is welcomed to his sparkling home. After a few hugs from everyone, Mike got the chance to tour his completely repainted and redecorated home, taking in sights he hadn't seen in years. When he got the chance to slow down for a moment, Mike told us, as you might guess, that this was just a little bit overwhelming.
Totally overwhelming. I had no expectation of this. I just planned on coming home and resting, but this is unreal. This is unreal. My wife worked hard, all the friends. Just can't believe it.
As everyone got set to head home and leave Mike, Laura, and the kids to get that much-needed rest, there were hugs and tears and a chance to ponder what was taking place today.
It really is a coming of so many people, and it's not just this family, the sign of the times. There's so many people that need a hand. Reach out if you have a talent, if you have a gift. Use it, share it, because like the Marsky family will vouch for, just a little effort, a little aloha is going to change your life.
I'm very, very grateful for what's happening today, and I think just taking care of each other as neighbors and as a community is more important right now than ever.
The best part of it is that people are hurting so bad in Maui and stuff that I think we've lost track of helping people, you know? And when people come together like this to help somebody, because we're grateful for what we have and where we live, it brings people together and they start looking at life in a different way. And that's the big message.
Just like on TV, there was only one thing left to say. Welcome home, Marsky family. Welcome home. Ho'aloha, kokua, and laulima. That's about as close as most of us will ever come to actually experiencing the true spirit of aloha.